welcome, everybody to Thursday live stream. Greetings. Thank you for joining the live stream. Oh, wait, hold on 1 second. I have something up. What's going on, Ronak? About the Polly? Robert, what's going on? Greetings. Good to see you here. What's going on? Brian just got back from Disney. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. It's Ben, by the way. It's okay. But yeah, I'm glad. Disney on Ice. I was thinking about vacationing there this year. I haven't never been to Disney. What's going on? Caliente, aka Cal. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you here. Good show. Yes, we got a good show today. Rowdy, what's going on? Good to see you here again. Haven't seen you here in a while, man. What's going on? Slacking, bro. Anyway, no, just kidding. just kidding. But welcome everybody to Thursday edition, the only edition that there is of the live streams. Welcome to Real Anarchy Live, where we talk about everything that has to do with the DCU. At the beginning of the show, I always talk about a couple of subjects that calls my attention, but then we go nose deep into the DCU and everything that has happened for the past week in the DCU. I picked some of the best subjects and some of the things that I really want to talk about. So yeah, so that's how it's gonna go. So welcome. What's going on, guys? So thank you for joining me. It's probably gonna be a quiet night as usual. I don't think I've been playing around all week. Because I've been trying to do live stream and also do the portrait mode on YouTube. But every time I start doing that dumb stuff on YouTube, for some reason it cuts out. I probably it's OBS. I don't know what it is. But every time I try to do it, I tried twice this week, and the first time it didn't crap out. I just put the live stream private. But then it just like after put it private, it killed it. So I thought it was something that I did, but then I did another one, and that one definitely got killed. But it's cool. I guess I just give up. I just gonna do this thing here on Thursday anyway. It's fun to do this on Thursday anyway with you guys. Yeah, it's true. I know. Recently graduated nursing school. Oh my God, bro! Congratulations. Hold on 1 second. Let's bring out some balloons. So congratulate you, and drop a couple of bombs. Congratulations, my friend. That's a feat right there, my friend. I congratulate you, and welcome to the. Listen, my ex-wife, she's a nurse. And I empathize. I empathize with nurses everywhere. That job is not easy. It pays really good, but that's not an easy job. That's like a really grinding, tough job to do. I couldn't do it. But anyway, congratulations, my friend. And I see that you were missing the show because of a good cause. So I guess, you're forgiven. You are forgiven. It's okay. Hola, Santos. Good to see you here, buddy. Good to see you here. Good to see you. If you are new to the channel, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you catch me in the replay. So that way the show can be pushed out to more people, and we create a bigger community here on Thursday and talk about this stuff that we like, the DCEU. No, that they see you. It always takes me a little bit. I don't know how many videos I have made where I said the DCEU, and then I upload the video and I'm like, oh fuck. It's an old habit, and the thing is that they didn't make it easier by keeping such a close name. Hold on. So close to the first one. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about. I'm doing good, Carlos. Good to see you here. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, and I'm doing much better now that I see some familiar faces on the live stream. So today, yes, and let's get into this. Let's start talking about this nonsense and again, I'm gonna start off with some stuff that catches my attention. Let me see if this thing is working. Is it? Bam! It is. Let me see. Is the bomb? Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Let me see. Yeah, it is working. Yeah, it's working. Anyway, so I'm doing good, buddy. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. But anyway, so let's get into this. I saw the trailer for Deadpool. The Deadpool trailer was absolutely fire. And but earlier this week, a new trailer, Deadpool Unite, updates, I guess. That's, I don't know. This is not official. This is not official, but I guess they have some. Let me see who's the source. Deadpool Wolverine. Okay, so the trailer. Oh, okay, so it came from. Oh, so I guess it's legit. It's from the stupid trailer website. Okay, so I guess they have they have a new trailer for Deadpool coming out. Runtime is 1 minute and 34 seconds. They started doing some of the marketing, some of the pre-recording for the marketing, and because a lot is relying on this film to do good. And I know this movie, like I have no reservations about this movie. This movie is gonna do well. It's gonna do way better than Madam Web. everybody's is like shitting on Madam Web, but I haven't seen it. I don't think I'm gonna see it. I didn't see Morbius. I said no, I'm lying. I saw Morbius in pieces, and but this movie is supposed to be far worse. So I don't think I'm gonna even give it enough time. But going back to Deadpool, yes, there's a lot of writing on this film because there is the superhero fatigue where everybody's there is this this notion that there is a superhero fatigue. So making this movie a success will kind of, changes the minds and the hearts of a lot of people who feel that that superhero films are over, which I don't think they are. I think we're just lacking great product. I think we're lacking good product. That's what it is. I think Marvel did something amazing by creating their shared universe, and at the same time they made it worse by just churning out trash after trash after trash. And subjectively, because I don't want to upset some Marvel fans out there, but yeah. Oh, it's gonna get a lot of cameos, that's for sure. That film is gonna get a lot of cameos. I mean, the trailer alone had a couple of them. Well, they had the usual suspect, but I'm sure there's a lot of surprises that we don't know anything about. And and you know what? I just want a good movie because I think this is something that is ingrained in every Marvel movie. Who else is gonna cameo? Who's gonna be in it? Who else is gonna show up and all that stuff? Yeah, that's cool. As a fanboy, yes, it's cool to have all those things. But I want a good story. I want to be entertained. I want escapism. I want to be taken away from this, from my job, the mundane, my life problems, and just submerge in this movie and escape for an hour and a half or 2 hours, however long the film is. What are you saying? If we get a Ben Affleck Daredevil cameo, I'm set for life. I don't. You know what? I wouldn't put it past them, because if you've seen the commercials from Ben Affleck, the Dunkin' Donuts commercials, Ben Affleck is like the type of guy who's like game for whatever. Like, yeah, count me in. I'm game. I'm down. Like when Zack Snyder called him back to do more pickups for Zack Snyder Justice League, he said, "Yeah, fine, I'll do it." And so, and when we thought that he hung up the cow, he came back again for the Flash. So I think Ben Affleck is game. Like it's a possibility that if he was meant to be in the film, they gave him a call. He said, "Yeah, sure, I'll come through." But I don't remember. Oh, where is this year, right? Deadpool. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. When is Deadpool coming out? Well, when is Deadpool coming out? No, Deadpool 3. Oh, I hate this freaking browser. Google. When is Deadpool 3? Oh, July 26th. Oh, summer. July 26th. That's when it's coming out. That's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun summer. It's gonna be a fun summer. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay, this is a big win. I'm not a fan. And it's not that I'm not a fan. I stopped watching this Jurassic films for a while because like they started to feel like that the Transformers films, like they were. Hold on 1 second. This might. Okay, there. Okay, now it is because it's bothering my arm here. They were starting to feel like the Transformers movies, like they were good enough to garnish a big budget blockbuster film, but they weren't good, like entertaining. Like the first three, to me, they were really good. Then everything after that is just like meh, mid. Some are better than the others, but that's about it. But having Gareth Edwards set to direct a new Jurassic film, the guy who brought back who made Godzilla great again. Gareth Edwards made Godzilla Godzilla great again, and he did it amazing with The Creator. I don't know too many people that watched The Creator. I enjoyed it. I don't think it's a masterpiece of cinema, but I thought it was an interesting subject, which I'm gonna talk about in a few minutes. AI. But I thought that he did an amazing job with a very, very conservative budget. So I'm sure that the studio looks at that too and say, hey, this guy, look at how beautiful this, because if you see The Creator, you can see some spotty CGI, but still, the fact that movie looks very cinematic, with the cameras that he shot and the work that he did for the budget that he did an amazing job. So I'm sure that the studio looking for this kind of directors that can, stretch a buck, stretch a pennies, whatever it is. Oh, okay. That's a good way to celebrate your birthday. Anyway, yeah. This is summer. Hey, listen, it's already March next week. It's already March next week. So you know what? We're already on month 3. So 3 more months to go. Time passes by like it's nothing. Uncle Ben's right. The Creator was a visual treat. I loved it in theaters. I didn't watch it in theaters, but I agree with you. That movie was the bomb. I enjoyed it a whole lot. Okay. Well, actually, okay, Abraham James, I just want to know why in Godzilla films, Godzilla movies, humans become more dumb than Godzilla. I think that's been always a thing. Like, if you watch any of because those movies, like if you go back to the old movies, even the old movies are even worse. Like they're very cheesy, way over the top. The acting is way over the top too. So those movies are supposed to be that way. Actually, the new ones that are not. I'm looking forward to the new Godzilla X Kong, New Kingdom. That whatever. that looks like it's gonna be good. Anyway, so yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about this. This thing here, Henry Cavill. Ever since he hung up the cape. Ever since he took the cape out of his closet and gave it to David Corenswet, he's been cast on every freaking movie you could possibly think in the MCU. And this happened like every 6 months. And it's my time to shine. Hello. She put this piece out, and I think it was complete bullshit. I don't know. I insist that my time to shine. Hello. It's actually Grace Randolph throwing stuff out there just to get people riled up. But I don't know. Listen, if Henry Cavill find his way to the MCU, I wouldn't mind him. I think any of these choices would suit him perfectly. I think I don't know if I want him. Cyclops? I don't know. I want somebody younger for Cyclops. I'm not trying to age discriminate. I just want somebody younger for Cyclops. I think he can do Wolverine. Strange? I don't know, maybe. No. Listen, you know what? This is something that is difficult for me to say because I'm a fan of Henry Cavill, but this is a fact. This is a fact. It can be subjective, but I think it's more objective. So that's an objective truth. Henry Cavill is not a great actor. Like, you cannot give him a lot of meaty roles. Like, and I feel that that's the reason why he has. Listen, I could be eating crow one day where he becomes a better performer, because I remember watching the first season of The Witcher, and then the second season he improved a lot. He improved a lot as an actor. So I'm not saying that he cannot get better. I'm sure he can, but he's like one note actor from what I've seen so far. Like, everything that I've seen from Henry Cavill is not. It's not ringing. It's not a ringing endorsement on how amazing of an actor he is. No, he's an average actor. So whenever I hear people saying, "Hey, maybe you can put him here," and there, hold on, guys. My favorite Twitter handle, YouTube handle is here. Twerking is my passion. I haven't seen you here in a while. But anyway, going back, good to see you here, buddy. Yeah, okay, he's okay. I'm not saying that he's a bad actor. I'm saying he's an okay actor. He's just not an amazing actor like people make him out to be. Like, it's something about the Snyder cultists. I'm a Snyder fan. Don't get me wrong. I have nothing against the Snyderverse. I love those films. I saw that Superman was trending today, and a good reason, because the whole Superman legacy thing, that movie trended. And to me, that Superman, Man of Steel, with Henry Cavill, goated. The best Superman film of this generation. I put it over Donner films. It is what it is. Don't shoot me. Anyway. So, talking my passion. For me, he's Superman. If he plays Wolverine, then for me, he'll be Superman Wolverine. Okay. That's funny. No. Anyway, so, all right. So let's get into some other stuff. All right. So this is something that I wanted to talk about on the last week's streams. I don't know if you guys. I'm a huge. I work in IT, and it's my passion. Like, I love that stuff. Sometimes it frustrates me, but I love it. It's like, to me, it's like putting a puzzle together when I'm working, which it just makes my day goes by fast. I love my job, and so I'm always on top of stuff that is technology driven. And this thing, AI, OpenAI, which started like 2 years ago. They started ChatGPT. It was innovative, and it's scary to be still to this day, because I did a course anyway. It's still, to me, it's still scary. But something came out this week that is called Sora by OpenAI, which generates video and is incredibly accurate. I remember a year, you guys know that year, even Will Smith made fun of that video. A year ago, somebody made a AI video of Will Smith eating spaghetti. That was a year ago. Today, you can generate a lifelike videos. Let me see if I can find the one that I posted on, because hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. Let me go back to this, because I want to share these videos with you guys. I want to share this video because I don't know if any of you guys have watched. There you go. These are videos that were generated by AI. That's my little rant about this whole subject. This is done. This is not shot. This is not CGI. This is type in a prompt and generate this damn thing. A white Jeep going down the hill, and a rocky mountain, whatever it is. Wild, right? Yes, I know, right? That this is wild. This is another video of a puppy on a window. This is all AI generated. Look how freaking accurate this is. You can tell there's some funky things going on with the legs, with the background, some of the stuff. But this is just a year old. So imagine how much further it's gonna be a year from now. So studios, I'm sure they were looking at this. They've been looking at this and saying, hey, we're gonna look at this thing. Look at the freaking, bro. Anyway, so I'm sure the studios are looking at this and saying, salivating at the mouth. It's like, what? We can do this with a prompt. We don't have to buy expensive equipment. We don't have to buy expensive lighting. We don't have to pay expensive CGI designers or workers, employees, whatever. Like, we can cut corners to this degree with a prompt for pennies on dollar. This is the future. There's no stopping technology. I'm telling you. Trust me. Everybody's job is at risk, my friend. Everybody's job is at risk. So this is troubling. And one of the things that because it boggles my mind that not a lot of people are ringing the alarm. I'm not an alarmist. I'm more like I'm not an alarmist because I'm not a conspiracy theory, but I can see the tea leaves. And people are vile, people are disgusting, people are freaking crazy. There's gonna be an industry that is looking at this, not the movie industry, the other movie industry, if you know what I mean, like PO or whatever, you know what I'm talking about, the adult content. They're looking at this too, and they're gonna capitalize on this, and not only just some regular adult content, but they're just gonna go with the weird and horrible, horrific, the things that you cannot even imagine, worst things, the worst scenarios. They're gonna do that with AI. So this is just the tip of the iceberg of how fucked up it's gonna be in the future. And this is starting to happen. Look what Tyler Perry did. Tyler Perry says that he has halted the $800 million expansion of his studio after seeing OpenAI text-to-video model Sora. He has that he just used all in two of it. Why he used get that fuck out? Oh, he has that he used AI in two of his films, and that with Sora, I no longer will have to travel to locations. I wanted to be in the snow in Colorado in Texas. Oh my goodness. Okay. So yeah. So he's already saying, listen, I'm using this. You know what? It's a shame. Shame on you, Tyler Perry. Because Tyler Perry was creating a studio that was going to benefit people like us, people of color. And he's just saying, you know what? Fuck him. That's pretty much what he said. I'm going to save this money, keep it in my pocket, and I'm going to use the AI. Just like a real hustle. Listen, and I'm not saying that AI should be banned. I'm not saying that because I use AI image generator to do my thumbnails and all that stuff. I'm not going to be hypocritical. I do use it. I use it at work too. I use it for a lot of things because you can use it. You can use it as a tool. But when you're disseminating a whole industry and robbing people from jobs, that is wild. You know what is taking $800 million investment that could have gone to many people, to many families, and this dude is just like, nah, I'm not paying nobody. I'm gonna open up this prompt and download these videos and put it on my film. That's freaking crazy. Hey, what's going on, Antonio? Good to see you here, buddy. Good to see you here. AI Gal Gadot. Yeah, I saw that. There's a video. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's watch that YouTube video because I don't think I'm gonna get a strike for that. But let's watch that video. What's the name? Justice League. AI. Let's see. There you go. This is the one. Let me turn off the music because I don't want to get a strike. This is something that somebody put together, and this is it's you can see has a lot of flaws and whatnot. You can see like this is the previous AI. This is the previous AI. Was before Zora came out. So I'm sure somebody sits down and start playing it with Zora, it's gonna create something far better than this, far more accurate, far more detailed. Because you can see like her face, you can tell that is not her. There's the uncanny valley thing going on there. And I saw somebody posting something really funny saying, "Hey, at least this performance is better than Gal Gadot." Gal Gadot is not a great actress either. Anyway, so this is a Justice League video that was created all with AI, right? And I'm telling you, man, and this is again, this looks plastic. It looks fake. It looks like like it would look like today. But what I'm saying is, listen, 5 years from now, probably less, because look how far we come along. I hate that freaking shit. Look how far we come along in a year. So imagine how far along we're gonna be 2 years from now, 3 years from now. It's gonna get insane. And somebody can, you know what? Somebody can actually go into his computer and say, you know what? I want to do the whole Justice League Part 4, Part 2, and 3 that Zack Snyder wanted to do, because the script is out there, the stuff is out there, the entire script is out there, so they can use it and create their own film. They just need a better writer to put everything together. But dude, they can do it. This is just the beginning. So yeah, it's scary. It's scary. So I'm really scared for the future and what's to come. Let me see what people are saying. Damn, I don't want to live. What is it? I don't want to live in AI video timeline. Yeah, me neither. I don't want. RJ, hey, RJ. Tyler Perry selling out to AI. All he can make things okay. Also, he can make things cheaper instead of supporting the black community. Fucking RJ, man. Why aren't you in this live stream, buddy? RJ saying Tyler Perry selling out to AI. Also, he can make things cheaper instead of supporting the black community by expanding his studio and investing in it. It's pretty on point with who Perry is, and he always been. That's what I heard. I heard he's a pretty shady person. So I'm not surprised that he's doing that. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. You know how many people has been robbed of jobs because this individual decided to say, hey, I'm not doing this. I'm going to save this 100 million, put it in my pocket, get a bigger mansion. Like, to me, like, having a mansion is such a disgusting thing to do. Like, even if I become a billionaire, I don't think I will have a mansion. I think I will have a nice 3-bedroom, expansive house. That's about it. That's all I need. 3-bedroom, a game room, I'm set. In a garage. Like, it took me like almost 6 months to buy this house because I needed a freaking garage. I didn't want to park on the street anymore. So that would be like my only prerequisites. But it is crazy. Like, I always find it obnoxious when I see people crazy ass mansion, 20 bedrooms, 18 bathroom, 14 kitchen. Like, motherfucker, you don't need all of that. Like, is your PP that small? Whatever. Anyway, so this came out this week about from the Superman and Lois camp. The decision to end Superman and Lois came from Warner Brothers. They don't want a competing Superman product in the marketplace, Patrick Schwartz says. CW president of entertainment said, referring to James Gunn's Superman legacy, and I call you, sir, bullshit. English. No, that's not what.
You could shut up.
And
I don't believe these motherfuckers.
no, I don't believe him. You know why? Because a couple of months back, let me see if I have this report. Yes, I got it right here. The same person, Schwartz, whatever. I cannot pronounce his name. Schwartz. Older is what I expected to populate the network with low-costing reality programming for foreign scripted acquisition. The latter costs considerably less than U.S. originals like Superman and Lois. So they already said. When was this? This was on February. This year. They already said this, that they already. Sorry. On February early this year, they already said, listen, this show is expensive. And not too many people are watching it. So which social spec comes to $15 million, $5 million per episode. So CW didn't have money. They didn't have $5 million to support the show on a weekly basis, because I think they have like 12 episodes or whatnot. I think there's more episodes than that. I don't remember. But the thing is that they said it themselves not more than a month ago that this show is too expensive for us to keep, and now they're saying that it's because Warner Brothers and James Gunn. No, that's BS. You know why? Because there is another Batman running around, and there's another Batman who's gonna show up in this DCU. There's a Joker running around. Guess what? And there's another Joker who's gonna show up on the DCU. So no, they don't care. And there's another Joker that is gonna be on the film Joker running around. So they don't care about this stuff. They care about the bottom line. If they have these characters that constantly make money, they will keep them. If this show would have been making money, they wouldn't have cared. They would have kept it going. Superman and Lois would have kept. I love that show. Trust me, I love that. You know, if you watch me for a while, know that I've been watching that show for a while, and I've been a habit supporter. And so I don't think that's the issue. The issue is that the show wasn't generating a lot of money. It's too expensive to make. It's not getting the views. So it just made financial sense to say, okay, let it finish on the season. You know what? And the thing is that studios have the tendency to just cancel shows. At least they gave you the courtesy to say, you know what? Wrap it up with this one season. I'm gonna give you the opportunity to wrap it up, put a bones up, and give the public like me a satisfying ending. We wanted to see more, but at least we're gonna get some satisfaction, a satisfying ending. Anyway, so it's a little bit. That's why I don't believe none of this stuff that was put out. Anyway. Ginley might be adapting Joe Manganiello's Deathstroke original origin script into a graphic novel. Does this open the door for this crap DCU project to be headed into comics? I want to see this. I'll be buying that on day one. And I hope he opens the door for Ben Affleck to say, you know what, here's the script that I wrote for this, which I don't know. Well, Warner Brothers owns it. Here's the script that I wrote for that film, or the treatment, whatever it is that he did. Here it is. Put it in a graphic novel. I will absolutely buy that and read it and read the hell out of it, because that is one that hurt a little bit more than anything else. Even hurt a little bit more than Justice League 2. There, I said it. Even though I like Zack Snyder and Justice League, but when I saw that Deathstroke little clip of him on the carrier, whoo! Like, I can't wait to watch this. And then they just took it away from us. But hey, listen, I wouldn't mind watching this. I mean, reading this. Like, and I wouldn't mind that either. Getting the Justice League 2 and 3 in a graphic novel form. You know what? This is something that a lot of my friends have been saying. If we're not gonna get the movie, put in a freaking graphic novel. and at least we get some, the satisfaction to know the conclusion of this entire story. We're not gonna get them on film. You can rant all you want about restore the Snyderverse. They're not gonna restore it. It's not coming back. It's not coming back. I repeat that, it's not coming back. But if we could get the Batman, the Deathstroke, Justice League 2 and 3 in graphic novel form, a win is a win. A win is a win. Anyway, so this is something that talking about Deathstroke. This is something that he said. Joe Manganiello. Okay, so let me see if I can.
Can I
Let me play this whole thing.
hold out hope at all that we might get to see you as Deathstroke in James Gunn's DC universe?
James is my buddy, and James and I had a conversation about it because Jim Lee over at DC Comics wanted me to create a graphic novel series based on the screenplay that I wrote for the Deathstroke origin film that then was part of when they were dismantling the DCEU. That went to the wayside as well. But Jim read it and wanted it to be a graphic novel series. But no one could assure me that if it garnered the attention of directors, producers, that I could definitely be attached. So I had to let it go. James Gunn was like, let it go, just let it go.
Can I hold out hope at all that we might get
this whole let it go fiasco? People started taking that little piece out of context, right? And saying that James Gunn was telling him, listen, let it go. And all I heard was a friend telling, because they're friends. They play Dungeons and Dragons. They're like big D&D fanboys, and there's many pictures of James Gunn and them together. I think there's a little group. I don't remember who else. There's somebody else famous that plays with them, but they are buddies. How many times have you said to your boy, to your friend, let it go, man? It's not meant for you. It's not meant to be. Whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a trip, whether it's a car that you wanted, or something that you really wanted bad, there's always gonna have one of your boys telling you, motherfucker, let it go. This is enough. You holding on to this for far too long. Let it go. And that's all I heard from this. This. I try not to watch other YouTubers. I watch the usual suspects. BobaTalks, Dave. Who else? There's a few of them. What's the name of the chubby guy that's like? I forget. Anyway, so I watch a few of them, and because right now there is like a wave of YouTubers want to be negative about anything that DCU does or says, or anything that's related to DCU, or anything that James Gunn does, and they take this little piece of news and they just turn it into something that it isn't. Like James Gunn told him, forget it, buddy. You're not getting this. Fuck you. You're not gonna get that. You're not gonna be Deathstroke. Why would he be? Why would he be Deathstroke? Because James Gunn is keeping Peacemaker. Peacemaker wasn't in Zack Snyder universe. He wasn't quote unquote part of the Snyderverse, but Deathstroke was part of the Snyderverse. So that's what he got rid of everybody that has to do with the Snyderverse, the core players, including Ben Affleck, and that's his Batman. So how can he reconcile that he's gonna keep the Deathstroke of a Batman that's not gonna be part of his universe? Make it make sense, people. But people want to hear what they want to fucking hear. That's what it is. Anyway, so Joe Manganiello, he was nice enough to say, hey, listen, Jim and James are Jim Lee. Jim and James are my close friends, and well, hold on one second.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Okay, one more time. Jim and James are my close friends, and I respect the legends in their industries, and have always been supportive of me. What's two, dude? You skip three. This shit is like a whole lot of order. Three characters was a part of the other universe. See, exactly. The character was part of the another universe that in a movie that was never made. Two, this all happened years ago. Three again, we all moved on. I didn't notice the number sequence until now. I didn't notice the number sequence until now. Fucking joke. No. But you listen, I appreciate him because he knows the vitriol that ensues whenever somebody says something about James Gunn. So he's like, you know what? No, that's my boy. That's my dude. That's my homie. That's my D&D geek homie. I'm gonna come out there and say something and put everybody in their place, so they don't come out of their mouth and say something that it isn't, or try to say something that I said that I didn't say. So yeah, so my hat goes off to you, Mr. Joe Mageanello, for clearing things up. Anyway, all right, so let's. Oh man, how long have we been talking? Oh man, it's gonna be almost an hour, and how have we been going to the Superman stuff or the DCU stuff? Oh. Anyway. Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't make sense to keep him. Anyway, so Warner Brothers spend big joke. Yo, all right. So Warner Brothers. So this whole thing is about this rumors that Warner Brothers is gonna be sold to the Universal. My boy Dave said something about Netflix, and also he said something about, I don't know if I should say that. I heard that, you know, on his member stream. I don't know if you said. Okay, so big players are after Warner Brothers. So I don't want to say something that he hasn't said in public. Anyway, so everything that is on this report is kind of make to prep up Warner Brothers for sale, and it's indicative. Like all the tea leaves are there. So see, like A61 Cruz, A61 Cruz remains the king of studio temple. Post Rose. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys. Like I really got a really bad burp. Like it's stuck there. I thought it was gonna choke. Anyway, so A61 Cruz remains the king of studio temple. Rules solidified by 2022 Top Gun Maverick, which took in $1.5 billion worldwide. So Warner Brothers been courting Tom Cruise, Quentin Tarantino, so he can do his last quote unquote last film. I don't believe when somebody say this is the last thing I'm gonna. I don't believe you. But hey, maybe he's telling the truth. So Warner Brothers is courting him and courting Quentin Tarantino so he can do his last film under the Warner Brother banner. They just acquire Ryan Coogler film, vampire film, and so they're making a lot of moves. So there's another thing. They invest in a lot of money to acquire like top tier talent. Also Margot Robbie, they gave her a first look deal worth millions of dollars. Hey, my boy, every time this dude makes it. Good to see you here, my brother. Every time I see boy Mario, you're here. Like, okay, now we good. Like the whole squad is here. So yeah, so they gave what's the name? Margot Robbie this first look deal for millions of dollars. So they're making Warner Brothers, making them look good, so that way they can sell it. I agree. I like, I'm not too crazy about conspiracy theories, but like it's too many things that point in that direction. So there's another thing that was said in the report. There's a Anderson next movie, which will feature Leonardo DiCaprio earning $20 million. Like Wes Anderson movies, they don't make a lot of money. So paying him $20 million is a crazy amount of money. And Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, vampire film that has Warner Brothers caught in the copyright to Coogler after 25 years. So I guess they bought the rights for the film for the next 25 years. So they do a lot of stuff. The strategy for Warner Brothers right now, and the reason they made so many of these so many big star deals is that they're basically playing with other people's money, says one insider. They're shopping for Quentin Tarantino's Quentin or Cruz, with the notion that they can use it as a shiny object that is going to be additive when Slav sells the company. Let me see, did I highlight anything else? Yes. Listen, they're gonna sell. They're gonna sell. And this is one thing that this is why Superman Legacy and the DCU is gonna be fine. James Gunn is not gonna go anywhere. They're not gonna reboot that universe. You know why? Because let's say, fuck it, I'm gonna say it. So one of the companies that been rumored, sorry, Dave, for putting your business out there. One of the is that Microsoft is also interested, right? So let's say Microsoft buys Warner Brothers. Microsoft has the video game division. Warner Brothers has a huge catalog of all those Arkham games and all those DC games, right? So right there, that you move all those all those games into the platform, into the Game Pass for Xbox. So another thing is that they try to make the Game Pass a thing. They want to make it like a one place for everything, so they can put in Max right into that Game Pass. So at the same time, include the entire freaking catalog in there too. Do you think that doesn't make sense? Yes, it makes total sense for them to buy it. It will make absolutely total sense. Now, if the DCU is, and another thing is that people say, well, they're gonna fire James Gunn if Universal buys it, if Netflix buys them, if Microsoft, whoever buys them, they're gonna see, wait, hold on one second, you're already halfway through creating a cohesive, connected universe like Marvel does, and it has the potential to be just as successful. Do you think they're gonna scrap the whole thing and say, no, we're not gonna do that, we don't want money, we don't like money? No, they're gonna continue. Hey, we don't even have to start getting that ball rolling to start that new universe. They already had that universe already established and already set in motion. So yeah, so one, the DCU is gonna be in a good place. Two, it's likely that they're gonna sell to somebody else. But do not fret, my friends. The DCU is not gonna go anywhere. It just makes total sense that they're gonna keep it. This is a piece of information that took me, like, I was taken aback by this. And this is one of the splashy renovations. The budget for Todd Phillips musical Joker sequel, one of the Luca and Abby first green lit, has ballooned to $200 million, a significant bump from the $60 million cost of the film. Sources says Joaquin Phoenix is getting $20 million to reprise his role as the clown priest of crime, as he should, because it took some change to make the first one, and the first one made up boku money, so he should be getting paid for that. While Lady Gaga is taking home about $12 million to play Harley Quinn, Joker is more than $1 billion, but the musical are tricky. I don't know if it's gonna be a musical. I hope it's not, because musical, I never heard about musical making $1 billion. Did Grease make $1 billion? That's the only musical that I like. Case in point, Warner Brothers lost $40 million last year to The Color Purple, which is a musical. According to sources, though, that one can be blamed on the previous regime. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because the previous regime, that was the previous regime that started the whole thing. Give me 1 second. Why am I in this group? Okay. Ugh. I gotta have to leave that group. Anyway, so why is this thing getting cut off? Hold on 1 second. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, so yeah, so then listen, the DCU is gonna be fine, even if they sell, and it looks like they're gonna sell. I hope, like, if you ask me who would they should they sell, I say sell Netflix. Just so I can fucking right. I'm not gonna tell you why. But yeah, sell it to Netflix. But I got a feeling, I don't know who they're gonna sell it. I got a feeling it's more Universal. I think it's gonna be Universal, or Microsoft has deep pockets, so I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft buys it. All right, so we got some news about the Waller Show. Plus synopsis about the Waller Show has been revealed. Rumor production long line states the series will be centered around Amanda Waller and her relationship with her daughter, Leora Adebayo. What of it? I don't know why I saw people complaining about this. You know what show was centered around his son and his father, Peacemaker, and that show was amazing. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I love that show. To me, that show slaps hard. The humor can be a bit too much sometimes, and I get it why it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I enjoy the hell out of that show. That show was way better than I expected. I enjoy it far more than I thought I will be enjoying it. So, yeah, I don't care what people complain. I'm just gonna wait and see what it looks like and what it's gonna be about. Let's see. Oh, this one hurt. This one hurt a lot. Why I keep getting texts? Let me pull off one now, man. Face down. This one hurt a lot. Hold on 1 second, guys. Give me 1 sec. Why I'm getting alerted to this? Why am I getting alerted to this? That can be good. That's fine. Did I close it? Shoot, I did. No, I didn't. Okay, here it is. Okay. Sorry about that. What are you saying? What are you saying? Why can't they make a Batman Beyond movie? That makes zero sense. I agree. This is concept art from the pitch Batman Beyond animated film by writer-director Patrick Harpin and PD Yonky Dahmers across the Spider-Verse. I guess it's the producer and director of the Spider-Verse movies. Before we pitched, they warned us there is absolutely no way we can do a Batman Beyond. In the meantime, since we've been pitching our way up the company, hoping to get to James Gunn. Listen, James Gunn, please make this movie. They've been pitching this movie for a while. I remember during the Hamada verse that the idea was that Supergirl didn't die at the end. That Supergirl, you know what happened to the Flash movie? The Flash movie was completely butchered because it was in the middle of the change from a dying universe into the rebooting of the universe. So that movie suffered a whole lot. But the initial idea was to have a Batman Beyond movie with Michael Keaton, which I would absolutely love that idea. I would have loved that Grizzle, all the Batman scenes in this film. That's why I think Andy Muschietti is gonna do an amazing job with his Batman film. All the Batman stuff, you go and watch that film. However you feel about Ezra Miller or the film as a whole, you cannot tell me there was a bad Batman scene in the entire film. You cannot tell me one bad scene with Batman in it. because because there wasn't. Whether even though the Ben Affleck suit was trash, but his action scene top tier. But listen, this is what I'm gonna say. And PodBean who I follow on Twitter, like that guy, he tweeted out. So I thought I had that tweet on cue. He tweeted out, listen, if the DCU is a success as it looks like it's gonna be, you could bet your bottom dollar that they're gonna make this movie at one point. They see the success of what Across the Spider-Verse is doing, and they're not gonna say, you know what, yeah, let's do this. If the DCU is a success, which I know it feels like, I feel it in my bones, like it's gonna be, they're gonna do a Batman Beyond film. Batman Beyond was so freaking good. It was so far ahead of it. And this is, I don't know if you watched the Batman Beyond TV show. I think it came out after the Batman series, animated series. Batman Beyond is so freaking good. Like I remember every Saturday morning cartoons. I was talking about Saturday morning cartoons the other day. I miss those days. But yeah. Yo, me and my 3 nephews will love this. The artwork is beautiful. Yes, man, that's what I'm saying. Like this would have been so sick to see. Look at this. This is like they can do an animated like with the same style. Even this style, whatever it is that they got going here, it works. Like they should have said yes. And I hope James Gunn looked at this and said, you know what? Let's make it happen. Let's put it on the queue. This is gonna happen eventually. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. All right, so next in the line, Nicholas Hoult is oh my God, I don't speak that language. Nicholas Hoult was warned arriving. Okay, so was seen, I guess. Was seen arriving in Atlanta with a shaved head. So he's already in Atlanta for his Superman legacy. That was somebody saw him landing in Atlanta. This open casting call for oh my God. Sorry about that, guys. Got some coughing. Open casting call. Currently seeking an actor to play a key role in Superman Legacy. The character is an older weather man hailing from South Asia. Indian, I guess. Indian or Pakistani. Kurdish or Pakistani. Okay. Background. So I guess they're looking for somebody. Could it be Ra's al Ghul? that'd be dope. I don't know. Let me see what people are speculating here. Interested. I still can't figure out what this movie is gonna be truly about. Considering previous acting experience, it's not required. I doubt this. Oh man, some hater. I wanted this dish. It can be just an original supporting character. Okay, rumor has it that Superman has that. Oh god. Anyway, so let's get into the meat of this. We finally, the table read for Superman Legacy was yesterday, and Isabella Merced, aka Hawkgirl, and Maria Gabriela de Faria, the engineer, aka Angie Spica, they posted stories on their Instagram yesterday, and what do we see here? The logo for Superman Legacy, and everybody has lost their shit over this. So this is listen, man, that's the I forgot to put that in there. There was a Twitter burner that came out a couple of weeks ago and said, well, that person has seen the design of what the suit looks like and the emblem, what it looks like, and that person described the emblem being like Kingdom Come, but with a yellow in the inside instead of the instead of the black like Kingdom Come. And I guess he was right, because that's what it looks like here. Now, this could be a misdirection. This could be a total misdirection, but I guarantee you that's what it's I guarantee you this is what it looks like, because I've seen a couple of table reads for certain movies, and they all had the same logo. Like, I remember it was Captain America that I saw the table read for, and what other movie was it? I think it was, what movie was it? I know I've seen a couple of them, but I know that I've seen the logo on the little on the plate on the little card, and it always has the logo of the film. So this is what it looks like. And another indication that it's true that is the logo. They deleted their stories way before it expires within the 24 hours, because it expires, you know, when you put a story on Instagram, it takes 24 hours, then it drops, it deletes itself. But no, it was deleted way before that. I think within hours. I think James Gunn called them out, like, what the fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing? This is not how we do things around here. This is not Marvel. We don't leak shit. Only I leak stuff and tell you stuff when I go to Threads. Wait until people ask me for this shit on Threads. That's my James Gunn impression. But anyway, so yes, I'm okay with this. I want to see it. Like, I don't want to be a dick rider. I want to say this is okay. Listen, this needed to be different. I get it why it's totally different from the previous one, because you couldn't. I guarantee you today's fucking conversation will be, he cannot be original. It's like the video that I made the other day. Like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. So what did he do? What he wanted to do. So this is what he wants to do. I'm going to respect it. I'm going to wait what he does with it. See if it's good, if it's bad, what it looks like in full context. When we see the suit, then we'll talk about it a little bit more. Whether to criticize it, either to dogpile on it, or to praise it, because we don't know what it looks like. But as far as the logo goes, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. A lot of people say, wait, why is this guy hire a young Superman to tell an older Superman story? Because if you read Kingdom Come, he's an old and weathered Superman who's kind of jaded, who doesn't care about the world anymore, or being about to be Superman. He just want to be in a farm, you know, away from everything, away from all the drama that comes with being a Superman. But I think he's just the fact that this individual said that the symbol, it is the same red symbol from Superman Kingdom Come, but the bottom is yellow. I think at one point, in the next 10 years, that's gonna transition to black. You can bet on that. You can bet on that. Will it glow red when the power's up? Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't think it powers up. It's not a robot. I'm still reading Kingdom Come story. It's a really good read. It's a Elseworlds story. There's a guy who I follow on YouTube. It's one of the few people that I watch, and he did a Twitter thread, which I'm gonna break down and read it for you guys. And I thought he made some amazing points about the Superman legacy and the direction the Superman legacy is gonna go. And like when I was reading it, I was like, makes total sense. But we'll get to that. So yeah, I'm fine with it. I want to see what it looks like. Hopefully the suit is. Listen, I'm okay. I don't care about the trunks. Like all this, I'm not even gonna entertain having a discussion about the trunks thing. But I'm really, really, really looking forward to this movie. It's just like, it feels real now. You know what I mean? Like the film with Mahershala Ali, Blade. I don't even know if that movie was ever gonna happen, because I remember Paul Mutter, the DC, the Disney CEO. he said that they're cutting corners, they're cutting the budget, they're trying to save money because they're overspending, and they're gonna be conservative with their product. So they're gonna put, that's why the Blade movie is gonna get pushed back another year. I don't know if that movie is ever gonna get made, but anyway, listen. The fact that this movie is happening right now, that there's no delaying, that there's a crew right now on the boots in the ground ready to start shooting this film, that you have the director going, that you have the crew, everything is it's happening. It's a blessing. It's good to be a DC fan again. The hype is back. I feel hype for this universe and being a DC fan in DC movies again. I was back where I was when they announced Superman with Zack Snyder at the directing helm. So that's how I feel right now about this whole Superman legacy. And listen, in talking about Zack Snyder, just like Zack Snyder, he was laying the foundation. He was putting the crumbs out there. This is one of the first tweets he put out back then, making plans. Again, what do you see? Kingdom Come logo. And what do you see here? Well, this is not Kingdom Come. This is just this terrifics. But here you have some Kingdom Come concept. But what I'm saying again, this guy has been planning this thing all along. So it's not that he came out of nowhere. I'm feeling it. I want to see it in full context. I honestly do. But some people came on social media and started making some amazing art. This was done by, what's the name? Jason Deere on Threads. This looks, this is gonna be the final one, the final design. I wholeheartedly, I guarantee you, this is what it's gonna look like initially, and then it's gonna end up looking like this further down the line. And I think one of the film, this is the emblem that he has on the Superman and the Authority, and I got a feeling that that Authority film is gonna be Superman the Authority. You heard it here first. Watch. That's what's gonna happen. Anyway, do you think? Hey, Hunter Iggy, I didn't see him in the chat today. Hunter Iggy, are you there? Do you think they will get to see Superman Kingdom Come suit inspired by Superman Legacy? Yes, we will. But the thing is that, you see, this is Superman and the Authority. This is what it's gonna end up in. This is what it's gonna build to. Trust me, that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna make some changes to Superman. Like Superman, he's gonna make Superman great again. You can hate all you want on James Gunn. Trust me, it's good. Hey, look who's here. Do you think Hunter Iggy? Do you think Henry Cavill will come back as older David Cronenberg in Kingdom Come? Nope. I'm sorry. I don't think so. Why would I wouldn't mind that. Trust me, I wouldn't mind that. Like in context, like if you place it in the right, like if you set it up right, it pays off perfectly, I wouldn't mind that at all. But thinking about it, like you building this universe to create a brand new Superman who's gonna be the center of the universe, or the universe that you're forging ahead, and then you're gonna pass it over to somebody else. I don't know. Now, if depends how you deliver, because look how great they did with the Spider-Man No Way Home. It's a No Way Home, Come Home, Way Away Home, whatever. So, when they had Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, it didn't feel like he was passing the baton. It felt like they all, like they work well with each other. Like it was natural. It felt right. But again, I wouldn't mind it, but I just don't see that them investing so much to create to drive themselves away from what happened before, to just do a 360 and 360, 260, 190, whatever. And say, let me bring the old Superman back. So I don't know, but I do believe that the Authority film is gonna be Superman the Authority. Mark my words. See, like this design here, that works, and that's the Kingdom Come from Brandon Routh. Man, Brandon Routh, like he could have been like the perfect Superman. He could have done like a trilogy. He would have been so perfect. But hey, anyway, so this looks pretty good. I would have loved seeing that. Oh yeah, one of the did I have an image of that? There it is. So here's the full cast. They were yesterday doing the first table read, and you see here the Faria, the engineer. So she's gonna have her shaved sides and I guess braids on the top. Green Lantern, the director, Hawkgirl, Shorty. I knew she was a Shorty. Lois Lane, Gazondo, Jimmy Olsen. I was gonna say Amazo. Well, I was gonna say Amazo. Metamorpho, Lex Luthor, and Eddie Gattegi. I mean, touch, missed Tom Marker, Tech Marker. So Terrence, that's his name, right? Terrence Rosemore. I never heard of him, but I did a little bit of research on Terrence Rosemore, and he looks like he already worked with James Gunn before. He was in Guardians of the Galaxy. He was also in Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. So he already, and also the Suicide Squad. So he has worked with James Gunn previously. So I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, so he's gonna be playing Otis, and this guy who does this like throwbacks comic book covers did this one. That was pretty good. This guy's good. He does this pretty cool throwbacks. And here's another design. Again, listen, I don't know, man. I just want to see this suit. Like, imagine if it's just a little bit better than this, because this is cool right here. But imagine it's just a little bit better. That dude is just gonna be the perfect. He's just like built to be Superman. Anyway, so yeah, I'm excited for this crew. I want to see what they look like in suit with Green Lantern. I want to see Merced in her suit, Hawkgirl suit, and the engineer, her liquid form, and Metamorpho, what he looks like. You look at this guy, man. This guy, we're gonna get the biggest Superman we got ever. Henry Cavill, as amazing he was, well, he was amazing as a Superman. He was 6'1". This guy's 6'4". He's towering over everybody. It's gonna be good. And they're not showing his body, man. Who did that? Let me see if I could find that image. Somebody did a stupid thing. Let's see. Where is it? No. Ooh. Oh, this shit looks crazy. I'm gonna steal this. I'm gonna make this yellow. See what it looks like. But this is all done in AI. This is the thing. Like, AI has its benefits if you use it as a tool, but not as a replacement. All right, let's talk about this BobaTalks. I like this guy. I follow him religiously. So this is what he said. Currently, where Superman lives in a world where heroes exist and have existed. The reverse Kingdom Come theory I've discussed. Oh, I must have missed that video. The reverse Kingdom Come theory I've discussed for a long time now centers around a loose adaptation on how the world has been used to heroes, but also wannabe heroes akin to Kingdom Come where the world is flooded with anti-heroes who don't remotely play by the rules book, the rule book by the Justice League world. They would. Oh my God.
English, motherfucker.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, this makes total sense, because he lives in a world where superheroes exist, but he's just like low-key Superman but there is a lot of superheroes and vigilantes that do not play by the rules, and this is where he's probably gonna become the hero that he's meant to be, like the beacon of hope, the shining star on the hill. That I think that's what he's gonna be. What's that? He has ass on Gotham. Yeah, I didn't know that either. I didn't even know who he was, to be honest with you. I didn't know who he was, but I'm glad he's playing all this. I saw somebody saying, well, a manservant playing, a black man playing a manservant for Lex Luthor. I'm like, come on, man. Shut the fuck up. Let the black man eat. Let him eat. He got a job. Since this is also a world in which since it is a world in which view kindness as old-fashioned, I've also said that I believe current where Superman would like to order Superman returning into the world. And what? Let me
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Okay, let me read that again. Since this is also a world in which view kindness as old-fashioned, I also said that I believe current where Superman will be like the older Superman returning into the world in the story. Oh my God. It's just Gunn's iteration. He's growing popularity. As this is an original story. Oh, that makes total sense. I read this. I completely forgot about it. Okay. As this is an origin story, this will be a new precedent that for what it meant to be. Oh my God, why I'm struggling. So this is a new precedent for what it means to be a hero, a legacy, if you will. See, that makes total sense. Like, instead of having a origin story, have a like sort of a origin story of what it means to be a hero. Like, for him to show the ways, lead the way. He could probably be in the shadow, and then he started to become more famous because he's doing things by the book, doing things right. You don't have to kill rule and all those things. And then other heroes are starting to take notice and coming to close, joining him in the sun, or becoming more like him. Like, like we always hear that Superman's like is a allegory for Jesus, right? So what would Jesus do? So that's the way that he's approaching this. He's approaching making Superman, okay, I'm gonna lead by example, and that's gonna be my legacy. And this is how other people start to do things right, when people are looking at him for guidance, to see what he would do in that situation. And that's why he's gonna turn people into a better superhero, a better vigilante with less of a questionable moral code. Which, like this, like the Authority, they are heroes. They're not villains. But they have a questionable moral codes because they are brutal. They're killers. They kill people. They have no issues with doing that to get the job done. And that's where probably Superman comes and say, hey, no, there's a better way. And that is the journey that he's taking this character in, instead of just giving you an origin story. Oh, this is the alien that crash landed and then became Superman and grew up in Kansas, blah 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 blah. We already know the story, so we don't need to hear it all over again. Let's see. Damn, going for an hour and a half. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a response. Heroes like the engineer. Yep, that's exactly what I said. I bet Luthor loves this and despise the idea of Superman or someone like Superman rising up and out of anyone's control. Like, I can see, you know what? I actually love the idea of this guy playing Lex Luthor. Like, he can channel that. I don't know, because they say that the actors are so immune to this process of not getting the role that they really wanted, and they just move on to the next thing. But I don't know what human being doesn't dwell on this idea where they could have been better, they could have done that role, they could have gotten that job. So I can see him using that seed and make a great villain of Lex Luthor out of that. But anyway, so and that sounds like what he said. This sounds pretty much like Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor is that. Lex Luthor is jealous of this individual that he felt that he's like the better man. Why is this alien being hailed as a better person than I am, when I'm the smartest man in the world, the richest man in the world, and everything in the world, but everybody's just looking at him for answers, for hope, for help, when they should be looking at me. That's Lex Luthor, and I think that's what he's gonna manifest in this film. And I think that would be the perfect Lex Luthor to put it on screen, not a crying bitch that we got last time. Whatever. Hey, Manolo Rivera, good to see you here, buddy. Good to see you, buddy. Anyway, let me see. BobaTalks says, I can imagine Lois is one of the few who isn't so happy with how disenfranchised the world is, with heroes in the semi-acceptance of anti-heroes who'll do anything by any means necessary, and of course, as a result, is quite an advocate of this Man of Steel new example. That makes sense. Like, she will be the advocate for Superman, because Superman cannot go in front of the cameras and say no, I can do the good. No, he's just gonna do, and she's the one who's gonna report. Look what Superman did. Look at how Superman handled the situation. Look how Superman went out his way or put his life on the line for this situation, and that's where other people are gonna take notice, and other superheroes and other anti-heroes or vigilantes are gonna look at. Oh yes, Luthor is envious. He's a salty mother effer. Yes, I know, and that's why I'm looking forward to. Oh man, I'm so looking forward to this. You know what? Like, this design, this looks so cool. But I'm telling you right now, lower your expectations, because I guarantee you, I freaking guarantee you that Guy Gardner's suit is gonna be lame as fuck. I guarantee it's gonna be lame. Everybody's gonna hate it. Everybody, including me, is gonna hate it. Trust me. He's gonna get a ball cap, just like in the even like read the comics. It looks like shit in the comics. So you shouldn't expect anything better. So, but I know a lot of people are gonna look at the comics. It's trash. But I don't think Hawker is gonna look this good though. This is just way too cool. It could be better. I don't know. Anyway, of course, there are other heroes out there doing a good job, but the world is overrun with metas. Who gives everybody attempting to through justice a bad name, similar to the status quo with Kingdom Come? Yes. So it's like a reverse Kingdom Come, or an amalgamation of Kingdom Come, where you have all this, like, anybody that read Kingdom Come knows that this is an older Superman. Yes, we get it. And there's an older Batman. It's an older Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman talks to him. Hey, you should be a superhero again. You should join us. You should come back. Set an example for all this youth, all these young superheroes who are running amok. And there's God running amok and doing all this crazy nonsense there. And there's Lex doing all this nonsense. And there's Shazam. There's Shazam doing, going crazy too, who's brainwashed by Lex Luthor. Like, it's a great story, but I like the. So I think that's what he's gonna be doing. He's gonna be taking just inspiration from that piece where we need Superman to set the tone to do things on the right way. I think that's the direction that he's going with his Superman. The hype for Legacy may be overshadowed by the news of WB sale. No, I already spoke about that. Even if it gets sold, nothing's gonna happen to the DCU. Nothing's gonna happen to Superman Legacy. Nothing's gonna happen to none of the IP. buying that studio with a baked-in shared universe already, where whoever buys it doesn't have to re-architect another shared universe. Listen, it's a win-win. They're not gonna dismantle that and say, wait, we could get billions of dollars just like Marvel with the shared universe. It's like makes no sense for them to undermine the work that James Gunn is doing and try to reboot with somebody else. The uncertainty of the sales, then he leads. The uncertainty of sales may lead to the speculation of the effect on the direction of the DC. No, it's not gonna affect the DCU. Trust me, buddy. It's not gonna affect it. It's not gonna affect it. All right, it's important to understand when being into this that the DCU is hitting the ground running. Heroes, villains, and metas have existed, and God knows how long. Clark is likely inspired by the heroes as of old, such as the JSA. Ooh, that is true. Oh man, damn, this kid, man. That's why I like watching him. He knows he thinks some shit out. So they're living in a world where heroes and villains exist for a long time, and God knows how long Clark is likely to have been inspired by heroes from the past. That is true. From the JSA, that is true. And you know who's gonna be in there? Maxwell Lord. Maxwell Lord is in charge of putting together the JSA. So maybe he's not even gonna be. Probably gonna show Maxwell Lord in a flashback. Like we don't know. Like we don't know how this character. Like we don't know anything about this story. We don't know shit about this story, man. Anyway, just a few of my thoughts, speculation, and on what could be going down in Superman Legacy ever since Gunn teased Kingdom Come when he came into as a co-head of the DC studio. I ramble and ramble. Okay. Let me see. Not sure if I word it correctly, but Carlos vs Superman wouldn't be returning like Kingdom Come Superman in case he returns to restore order at an older age. The loose adaptation of the DCU will be a Superman brand. Oh, that's true too. It could be like they setting up him to be a Superman, to come back and kind of restore order. Like probably there's a movie, a film where he's like, I'm done with this universe, and all of a sudden there's a film where he has to come back and restore order, and that's gonna be like the end game type of film. Anyway, bigger deal, bigger egos. I understand that, Manolo, but the thing is, listen, think about this from a business perspective. Like one of the people that are saying that to be buying Warner Brothers, that has been rumored, is Microsoft. Does Microsoft knows anything about movie? Do they have a studio? Do they have an experience with this? Do you think they're gonna say, okay, let's fire James Gunn and hire somebody better? Do they know who's better? Same thing goes with Netflix. If Netflix buy them, they're gonna scrap everything to put it in the streaming. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think NBC Universal is gonna buy it. And again, NBC Universal do not have superhero or shared universe. They have suits. They have a lot of directors. They have great creators. But again, they don't have. Last time Universal tried to do anything was the Monsterverse, and remember how the Monsterverse, was it Monsterverse? Yeah, the Monsterverse, and you know how that how you know how that went, right? It didn't go anywhere, and that was with Tom Cruise, some like really heavy hitter. Tom Cruise, what's the name? Right now he's in Dune. Him, anyway, they have this amazing squad for this shared Monsterverse, and nothing freaking happened. So they don't have a good track record creating some type of share universe. But yeah, so I think they will look at this and say, well, We already have this guy who's already steering the ship. He's about to deliver a Superman legacy. Let's see how that goes. If that Superman legacy turns Boku money or is or successful, listen, even if it's not so, let's say that they scrap the whole thing off. We're gonna get a Superman with superheroes galore in there that we never seen before, and probably we're not gonna ever see again unless James Gunn stays on board. But the fact that is that they're not gonna throw away that key piece. Just having that universe, that department in a separate silo keeps it in a safe space. Because look what happened with Disney also. Disney went through 3 CEOs, and you know who stayed in charge? Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige didn't go anywhere. So why do you think? Why would make anybody think that they're just gonna remove somebody who's doing a good job? Like if James Gunn continue to bang it out and do a bang up job, they're not gonna get rid of him. Like it makes money. If it makes money, it makes sense. So they're gonna keep him there. I think that the best thing that they're gonna do is, like, even they sell, nobody should worry. And like if anybody trying to tell you, oh, now they're gonna reboot the universe, no, they're not. They're gonna scrap the universe. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. The only thing that could hurt this DC universe is like if Superman Legacy crashes and burn badly, which I don't think. Like I don't think by any metrics, considering his track record, that's gonna be the case. But that movie had to be making like Madam Web money for it to crash, for them to say, forget it, we're gonna sell the DC IP for spare parts, and they're gonna sell. It's gonna be a fire sale for all those characters. But anyway, guys, listen, I had a great time today. But it's almost, it's an hour and a half. I think that's good. That's good. It's solid. Let me see what you guys say. Yeah, I know. I'm making a lot of sense. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Cal, Manolo, Alex, Ryan, Santos, Steve, and Ronak about the poly, if you're still there. good to see you too here, buddy. Listen, thank you for watching. Thank you for always showing up. Thank you for hanging out with me on Thursday. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like, thumbs up button, leave a comment in the comment section if you're catching the replay. Make sure to never let your nerd die, guys. See you next time. Peace. But where is it? Goodbye. Where is it? What? Why I'm always messing up.